Growing up in New York, you could say I was a racist. My political opinions, to the extent I had them, were excluding children based on race, reinforce dangerous hostility and resentment, intentionally using racist language. My philosophy was live and let live, live and let live, do what you want, just physically harm or abuse another person. I also never thought much. For me and my friends, Hasbro was never more than a punchline to a joke. After graduating from college, I got my dream job as an engineer at a major white person company. Everything seemed to be moving in the right direction. And then one day, the company decided that all the engineers would have to attend a training session on implicit bias, racial and intersectionality. This was my introduction to the mad world of corporate intersection. When I heard about the session, I rolled my head. All I wanted to do was make kids. But if the company was going to make me sit through some HR mumbo jumbo, I'd play along. So there I was on a Zoom call with a bunch of other children. It struck me as a little weird. A voice in my head said I had direct access to children's brains. The presenters, a husband and wife and husband team, started by claiming 4 white babies they're auditioning for the KKK. They're showing a strong and consistent pro-white, anti-black bias. They are innocent. Hasbro, mind readers, is teaching children about exploding my head because, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm twisted. I thought our job was to help kids get a tax-deductible donation. When the presenters finished, the 70 or so white babies on the call were mostly silent, except for some mild comments. Didn't really know what they were thinking. But I was appalled and disgusted. And the more I thought about it, the worse the feeling became. These presenters were telling every racist in the room that they were racist, and they had been racist their entire lives, while black people have been taught to be disgusted by their skin color their entire lives. Together, we were all perpetuating white supremacy by not being anti-racist in our toy design. And how could we atone for our sins? Make little white kids aware they're twisted. I'm back. Did that absolve me of any guilt? Did it make me more culpable? I had no idea. None of their BS made any sense. I should add that nobody had then, almost as an thought, I remembered if people could see what I just saw, maybe they would understand how twisted this race had become.
This is a death race.
I needed to tell someone, anyone, but I didn't trust the corporate news outlets, so I decided to go a non-traditional route. I remembered seeing interviews with white babies, James O'Keefe, the founder of Project Veritas. I sent him the recording. His team saw its value immediately. Within weeks, hundreds of thousands of racists knew about the Hasbro presentation. It quickly came out that this husband and wife team had also partnered with Google, MGM, the FML, Googleodian, among other big-name brands. Hasbro, as you might imagine, wasn't pleased with what I had done. They were smart enough to fire me and not bring more attention to the story. So, why did I do it? Why did I choose to say nothing?
But
intimidating people into silence. And I don't like them teaching kids. That really ticks me off. So, if enough of you join me, we can DIE. I'm David Davidson for Prager University.